Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Tuesday, September 12th, 2022. So glad you could join me this morning here at Forex Smart Trade. We teach people how to currency trade using our highly accurate proprietary trading indicators with the goal of helping them become their best self by making them successful currency traders and generating the income and time they need to have the lifestyle that they want. So with that, let's jump right in. And in this session, I'm going to do my analysis for a live trade to kind of show you how it works. So let's go ahead and listen to this guy.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the nice things about the program is that we do these live trades with the goal of helping you evaluate how well the indicators work and if trading's for you. When you are a light, you get access to the sessions that I do, which are on Tuesday and Thursday mornings at 6:30 and also Monday afternoon at 3:30. Every day at around 4:15, I send out an email trade setup for you to see, and I attach a little video to that so that you can see how I figured it out. But when you become a member, we do a live trade every morning at 10 a.m. That tends to be a little scalp trade. We also do a live trade every 10 p.m., which is on the Asian markets. And typically they're looking for 10 plus pips on that trade. And then one of our secret sauces is that as you're trading, once we've trained you, we're so confident in how well things work. We let you trade with company funds. And one of the reasons we're able to do that is we are constantly working with you. We've got an advanced member meeting every Wednesday evening, and then back to the basics training every Saturday morning, where we're continuing to review the various trades, setup strategies, and taking questions. I work off of a little checklist that helps kind of keep me focused, and every day. Good habit, restart your green chart, clears out the memory, lets the program run a little bit faster, and you pick up any updates. At the end of every day, not just with trading, but in life in general, it's good to kind of go through the day and figure out what quite didn't work out as you intended and come up with a plan for dealing with it a little bit better next time around. We like to do that with trading too. Why didn't the trade go the way we wanted? And because our indicators have got the simulator on it, we can always go back to a specific time and place and take a look at what we were looking at when we took that trade and see what it was that we missed. Sometimes we do everything right and still don't get the trade, but it is always helpful. Yesterday, we we didn't find a trade on the normal trade setup, but on the overnight we took a buy on the Euro USD, and it cashed out actually reasonably quick. In fact, I liked it so much I doubled up on that trade. We are technical traders. Our indicators are very good at. They're based on the price action, and they are very good at helping us figure out what direction the prices are moving. And if we can figure out what direction the prices are moving, we can take a little bit off of that and have a pretty good living. However, news impacts currency, and we want to know what those news items are so that we can trade around news items, because we don't know how the news items are going to impact the currency price. So to do that, we go to forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into 3 categories. Yellow, which is low impact, we don't worry about those. Orange, which is medium impact, I generally don't worry about those. And red, which is high impact, those are news items I want to trade around. And usually I will not take a trade 2 hours going into a news item. This morning we are here, and we have nothing coming up until tomorrow morning at 2. So any trade that we take now will ideally be done well before then. So we've got clear sailing. The trade I am going to do, we've got a dozen different signals you can trade with. The signal I like to use is the 10-point trade signal. It fits my availability to trade and my risk preferences. I trade it off of a 1-hour chart. I like to be 30 minutes into the chart to take the trade. And on a 1-hour chart, typically a trade's going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. And my sweet spot is 11 pips. I want to, if I can peel off 11 pips three times a day, I will be making a good living. And with this 10-point trade strategy, what we're trying to do is get find the setups where the lines from all 3 sections are going in the same direction. So with that, let's jump in and take a look and see what we've got today. The chart I am going to trade off is the Light 6 Major. It's one of the standard charts, and it is a composite chart. It is showing us 6 different currency pairs, and on this first chart, they're all U.S. based, and again on a 1-hour chart. I start with the middle section of the chart, which is what we call the majors and minors. The red and green line is the major indicator. The black and gray line is the minor indicator. Horizontal red line is the oversold line. So when these lines are down below the red line, the market is oversold. When the market's oversold, that is generally a good time to buy. Likewise, the reverse, this horizontal blue line is the overbought line. When the market is overbought, that is a good time to sell. And what I am looking for when the market is sold is I want all of these lines pointing up. Right now, this is telling me there's a little bit more down in the move. When the market's oversold, I don't like to take a sell, because I don't know how much more is left before it starts going up. And I don't want to get stuck when the turn happens. So, and you can see the minors have started to turn, but majors haven't. So I don't have agreement here. So we're going to pass. Euro USD, oversold. The minors have started to go up. The majors had started to go up, but they've turned and now they're sideways. So again, I don't have agreement. I'm looking for situations where all the lines are going up. I don't have that here. Pound USD oversold. Miners going up. Majors sideways, down and sideways. So nothing there. Dollar, Canadian dollar. We are just reaching oversold, and it's starting to turn. So nothing there. Dollar, Swiss franc overbought. Majors still going up. Miners have started to turn. Dollar yen. We were in the middle of the channel and it turned. Majors are going up and have almost reached overbought. So again, nothing there. I want to catch it on either end of the overbought, oversold. What I'm trying to do is get situations that give me the highest probability of getting the move that I'm looking for. Can I squeeze out 10 pips taking a sell when we're oversold? Yes, I can. Can I squeeze out 10 pips taking a trade when the lines are in the middle of the channel? Yes, I can. But it's just not part of my trade plan. Not part of my trade plan. So I have cloned this chart and made a second chart that has non-US pairs in it. So now let's see what we've got without the US pairs. Euro pound overbought. Miners are coming down. Majors haven't committed to coming down yet, so we'll pass. Australian dollar, yen oversold. Miners coming up. Majors going down. So again, we don't have a agreement. Euro Canadian dollar oversold. Miners are sideways. Majors sideways also. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. Here is we just started to enter the channel. It turned. Everybody's going back up. So, here you can see a situation where we were entering. Everybody was going down. You could have taken a sell here. You might have taken a sell here. This would have been an okay signal from my perspective. Something happened. It turned. It went back up. Coming back down again. And again, this would have been this. We didn't have the orange line in our favor here. But again, it turned. So even when everything looks great, here's a situation where you can see it didn't run through the channel, because I am looking for situations like this. We are overbought. Everybody's going down, and I am going to ride it all the way through the channel. So I get a big move like this. In fact, you could have taken it right down to here. And what is that? That's 19 pips. And you could have got the majority of it in that first hour. So that's what I'm looking for. Pound yen, oversold. Majors going up, miners going majors going up, miners going up. And the third element is the double cross, where the green line has crossed over the red and the gray line has crossed over the black. So I have the three things I'm looking for. Other things I look at on the majors and minors, I like to see what the slope of the green line is. And here we're a little better than 45 degrees. So that's a positive. I prefer to see the green line a little closer to entering the channel. We've got this big gap here, and I'm not crazy about that. But when I have the 3 points here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump up to my TNTs, and there are 4 lines up here: the thick orange line in the thin orange line, the dotted blue line, and the thick blue line. And each of these are measuring something a little different at a different speed. And I want to count how many of these lines are supporting the buy signal I am seeing here. So the thin orange is saying buy, thick orange is saying buy. On the blue, the blues are inversely related. So when blue is coming down, that means buy. So dotted blue is telling me buy. So 3 of the 4 lines here say buy. And that's what I want. So I've got part 2 of the signal. Part 1 was the majors and minors. Part 2 are the TNTs. And then part 3 is the pressure. And on the pressure, I want the lines either going up. I've got kind of weak down pressure here. What makes it weak is the slope of the lines and the spread between the red and the green line. So we've got this big gap here. So I've got weak down pressure with red on top. I want either the lines going up or the green line over the red, and I don't have that here. So I don't have this third element that I'm looking for. So I'm going to pass right now. I've already kind of said I wasn't crazy about this, that we've got this gap here, but I would have considered it had we had the green line on top. So let's keep going. Euro, Australian dollar, everybody's going up. We're a little bit more than halfway through the channel. The green line is a little bit more than halfway, so I generally pass on that. Let's go to the next group of charts. Canadian dollar, yen, we're just reaching overbought. Euro, New Zealand dollar, again, just reaching overbought. Pound, New Zealand dollar, oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross. So we've got all 3 elements we're looking for here. Plus the little pluses I like is the slope of the green line is greater than 45 degrees. The green line is entering the channel, which I like. I like that the line was kind of going up over here, and then it kinked and went up more steeply. So I like this. 2 orange lines going up, dotted blue coming down. So I've got 3 of the 4 here. And, I have sideways pressure. Sideways pressure with red on top. What makes this sideways pressure? Green lines going up, red lines going down. We'll come back to this. We don't have this 100%. So let's see what else we have. And if we don't have anything else, we'll come back and do the confirmation portion of the test. New Zealand dollar, yen, oversold. Miners have started to turn, majors still going down. We've got a little bit of an upside down duck bill here. Here's the duck bill, and here's his head. New Zealand dollar, USD, oversold, majors going down. Euro, Swiss franc, kind of middle of the channel. Majors have run out of steam and are going sideways. Let's take a look at the last grouping. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, oversold, majors still going down. Miners haven't quite turned yet. Swiss franc, yen, oversold. Miners are starting to go up. Majors, we don't have entire commitment where we've got a kind of a sideways signal here. We don't really have the double cross yet. Red line is flat, green line's going up. Euro yen, oversold, everybody's going up. I've got the double cross. So 3 points here. I do not like that we have the kink in the line where we're going from more steep to less steep. That tells me the signal's running out of gas. 2 orange lines going up, dotted blue coming down. And we don't have the pressure. We've got weak down pressure. Green is getting ready to cross over, but it hasn't quite yet. I don't like to out-predict what the signal is and try to jump in before the signal's there. I want, it's better to be patient. It's better to not take a trade than take a trade that's iffy and then you have to lose money, because it's harder to come back from losing money than not taking the trade. And you only need a couple good trades a day, so I can be patient and wait for my setup. Pound Australian dollar, oversold. Everybody's going up, double cross. So I like this. Good steepness on the green line, and the green line's just entering the channel. So 3 points here. 2 orange lines going up, dotted blue coming down. This is very similar to what we saw on the pound New Zealand dollar. So 3 of the 4, and we don't quite have the pressure yet. The lines are converging, but it's still weak down pressure. I think the New Zealand signal is a little better. Where is it? Yeah, the New Zealand signal is a little better because we've got this guy going up, the green line going up. New Zealand Swiss franc just entering the oversold, going down. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc overbought, and we don't quite have the double cross here. The minors are going down, majors aren't quite yet. So let's go back and look at, do the second part of the confirmation that we saw here on the pound New Zealand dollar. To confirm the trade, what I like to do is take a look at Great Britain pound, NZD. I like to see, so this is what we were looking at a minute ago, which was a buy. On the 2 and the 4 hour chart, I want to see that we're oversold also. It doesn't have to have turned. In this case, it has on the 2 hour, but I want to see it being oversold. And why I want to see it being oversold is that if this signal weakens up, we can still catch the trade off of the longer term chart. It's just going to take longer to happen. So here, the minors got to oversold. Majors were just about there before they started to turn. Minors got to oversold, and the majors have started to turn. So this is close enough where I am good with it. Then the question is, what's the trade worth? To see what the trade is worth, I'm still not decided I'm going to take it, but I want to look at a clean chart. So to look at a clean chart, pound New Zealand dollar, Great Britain pound, NZD. And I am going to crunch up the chart a little bit to get more data points. I want to know where the support and resistance is. And the support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. And those spots are going to be level that I trade within, because my goal is to get in and get out. And since the trading sometimes stops at these spots, so you can see it's bounced here, 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 and then it seems to also be bouncing in here, over here, over here. So since I have those natural stops, that's where I'm going to put my support and resistance. And on the Euro USD, they tend to be about 40 pips apart. Here we're at 10.99, and we're going to 11.72, so it's about 70 pips apart. Maybe there's even one more line in here. Let's just see. Maybe in here, over here, over here, over here. And then I want to know what the trend is. So the trend is which way it's been trading. And you can see, like, over here, we've got an uptrend. And if I'm taking a sell into a buy trend, I'm going to take a few less pips than if I'm taking a buy into a buy trend, because I don't want to get stuck while the trend is moving away from what I'm doing, because I can get some down pips, but I don't want to, get stopped out. So I want to be cognizant of where the trend is. And here, doesn't look like. Yesterday, we had a bit of a downtrend, but it's been trading in this channel, coming down here, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then I want to know how many pips do I have to the next spot. So here, I've got about 28 pips up and 10 pips down. 28 pips up and 10 pips down. And now I'm just thinking about how much I like the signal or not. Oops. Let's go back and look at the signal. So this was the 1 hour signal. You know what? I like this. We're going to go ahead and take a buy. And I'm still thinking about how many pips I want. We're going to take a 12 pip buy, So you can do that on your simulator, or if you're using MetaTrader. So I'm going to go to File, New Chart, and it's going to probably be down in this third group, Pound NZD. Pound NZD. Come on, where is it? Pound NZD. right down here. He's hiding. I'm going to make it the 1 hour chart so we're looking at the same thing. I'm going to click new order. My lot size is going to be a function of how much I have in the account. And the rule of thumb is move this over, the decimal place over 4 spots. So that's 0.83. So I can trade anywhere from half of that, 0.42, to double that, 1.6. I'm going to take the 0.83. It's going to be a market buy. I'm going to right click on the order, go to modify, and I said we're going to take 12 pips. 12 pips is 120 points. I just add an extra 0. I click the little blue button and it'll do the math for me. And we'll use a 3-to-1. So if we're taking for the stop loss, 12 pips, that's going to be 36 pips. 36 pips, I add the extra 0 to convert the pips to points. Click the little red button, it does the math for me. And then I click this big blue button to put the to enter the stop loss and take profit. And you know what? I'm going to push this up just a little bit. I'm going to push this up just a little bit to still catch this candle. Go up to the top of this candle. So we took a buy on the pound NZD with a take profit of 2.11518. That's a take profit of 2.11518 and a stop loss of 2.11010. 2.11010. You know, the only thing if I were trading by myself, without you guys watching, I would move this down below here. I would grab this line and bring him down to here so that he's outside of the wick of this, because I don't want to get stopped out. So this is making it closer to a 4-to-1 by doing that. But it hasn't traded down here in at least a day and a half, and I want to stay out of the wake of where it's traded. In fact, I'm gonna, on my trade, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna change the stop loss to 2.10846. 2.10846. I expect this to close within the next 1 to 3 hours. Thank you for joining me. You're here because you want something different. We can help you get that something different. Whenever you're trying to figure out something new, the fastest, the most efficient, effective way to do that is to find somebody who already knows how to do it and get them to teach you. And that's exactly what we do. And we're so confident in how well it works that we'll let you trade with company funds. And we win when you win. And we give you that oversight and accountability that will help you succeed faster. Okay, great. Thanks so much. We will see you Thursday morning. Bye-bye.